What even is Satisfactory? How does it work? When you start, you won't have much, basically just your crafting bench, a chisel, and some gumption. Kind of like Minecraft, except this game knows that mining and crafting are boring. So why not automate it so you can spend your time enjoying the world instead of being stuck in a hole? But you'll need to work up to that. At first, you can build some portable miners that will drill while you're away. Hooray! But they fill up pretty fast, and you have to empty them by hand. Lame. So then you build a simple automated miner. This will mine resources indefinitely as long as you have room and power. So let's power it up. Now we've got iron ore, but we want to do something with it that does not involve us getting our hands dirty. So we build a conveyor belt to transport the freshly mined ore to a smelter, which also needs power. So we give it power, and now we've got a system making iron bars for us while we sit back and drink our coffee. Nice. But iron bars are only really good for making other things out of, and we certainly don't want to have to do that by hand. Gross. So we build a conveyor belt to transport our new iron bars to our new constructor, a factory machine that will turn material or parts into other material or parts after we connect it to the power grid. In this case, we can use the constructor to build our iron bars into iron rods or iron plates. But man, we probably want both. So back near our miner, we'll build a splitter. This will split the path of the conveyor belt into 3 tracks, which we'll shove into 2 new smelters we built. Lots of iron bars as soon as we power those 2 smelters. Handy! Now we'll build 2 new constructors to handle the 2 conveyor belts of iron bars. We could also split these conveyors too if we wanted, but we'll just stick with 2 because the art's already getting unwieldy. We power them up and have them both make iron rods, for reasons that'll be apparent soon. We'll attach the one in the front to a 4th constructor. When powered up, this will begin building iron screws out of iron rods. Neat. Now, constructors are great, and I love them, and you should love them. But here's the thing. They only make simple stuff. They'll take one material in and make another simple material out of it. Which is cool and all, but we'll eventually run up against our concept of not having to do work at all to make stuff. Like, what if I want to make something out of 2 components? For that, we have the assembler. It has 2 inputs and will make items that are more complex. So here, we're going to power it up and take iron screws and iron plates, put them together to make reinforced iron plates. Whatever those are. Haha, I'm kidding. Of course we know what reinforced iron plates are, an essential component in about 15 more things I can build to make life easier, not the least of which are slightly faster conveyor belts. Huzzah! Now you may have noticed that I was pretty religious about mentioning the need to power these things up. Because yeah, you need to find ways to power your system because if you don't, everything shuts down, which is the opposite of not having to work. So while you're going to start out getting your hands dirty with burning leaves and chopping down trees to feed your bioburner, eventually you'll create self-sustaining coal power plants, and then burn oil for power, and then geothermal venting plants, and then nuclear, and then particle accelerators. Really, it's all just progress in the name of not working.